Hello friends, today we will discuss that every convergent sequence has a unique limit. And now the proof of this is given by intuition. Firstly, we will take what is the intuition of this. If the convergent sequence has a unique limit, so it is 1. But we will prove it by contradiction that it has two limits. First limit is capital M and second limit is capital M, right? And for proving it that it has unique limit, so we will take two limits and take the buffer zone of this. That means that the buffer zone of L is L minus epsilon and L plus epsilon, and buffer zone of M is that M plus epsilon and M minus epsilon, right? So the buffer zone, the sequence would buffer zone around the each point that does not overlap each other, right? So we will take this type of buffer zone, but the sequence would have to be in both zone, right? Would have to be in both zone simultaneously, which is impossible. So the solution is that proof is that if n is greater than to capital N, limit n tending to infinity an is equals to capital L, right? And limit n tending to infinity n is equals to capital N. Now for both the limits there exist n1 and n2, right? It is such that mod of an minus L is less than to epsilon by 2 for all n is greater than to n1, and mod of an minus m which is less than to epsilon by 2 for all n is greater than to n2. Using triangle inequality and taking the n is greater than to maximum of n1 or n2, right? So by the triangle inequality, mod of L minus m which is equals to mod of L minus an plus an minus capital M, which is less than equals to mod of L minus an plus mod of an minus m. This will is epsilon by 2 and this will for epsilon by 2 for all n is greater than to n1 and n2. This implies that this is less than to epsilon. Since mod of L minus L is less than to epsilon, this epsilon goes to 0. So it will become L is equals to M. So this implies that both have same limit. This means that the sequence AN has unique limit. What we have taken that either L or either M, these are equal. This means that AN has a unique limit. So every convergent sequence has a unique limit.